Today we are going somewhere in Osaka we've never been, which is the Osaka Expo Park that has a super weird, freaky tower in the middle. Let's go.
We're Tara and Luke. We quit our jobs, sold our house, and now we're on a mission to prove you can travel the world in comfort on less than $100 a day. Let's dig in. The Osaka Expo Park is a huge park in northern Osaka that hosted the 1970 World Expo. Most of the expo pavilions were dismantled, but what remains is still very worth a visit during any season. There are acres of beautifully maintained gardens, over 5,000 cherry trees, restaurants, shopping, a huge Ferris wheel, and of course the main event, the Tower of the Sun. This 213-foot tall structure dominates the park and is bafflingly weird and wonderful from every angle, even inside. But first, we need to get there. From Namba Station, it'll take you 50 minutes, require one transfer, and it'll cost you 680 yen, or $4.42 at current exchange. Ooh! And you get to ride the monorail. Take the Midosuji line to Senri Chuo and transfer to the Osaka Monorail. When you arrive at Banpaku Kinen Koen Station, say that 10 times fast, exit the gates and go left. On the short walk to the entrance, you'll see the Tower of the Sun in the distance, looming over everything like the Eye of Sauron. But friendlier? It was just about lunchtime, so our first stop was Expo City, the restaurant and mall area.
So we are at the Expo Park and we decided to eat something before we headed inside. There's this huge Expo City shopping area. And so we walked around, lots of different foods here. However, we saw a cute little sushi place with seating outside, and they have kaisendon, which are seafood bowls, and they have little lunch sushi sets. So this sushi set that comes with tuna, squid, salmon, maybe mackerel, question mark, no idea. I think that's a clam, shrimp, and some kind of cooked fish, and I have no idea, and a cute little bowl of hot miso soup. So, and they also had free water. All of this for 980 yen, which is about $7. So, $7 lunch, sold.
Super fresh, tender, easy to chew, amazing flavor. Whatever it is, it's awesome.
Belly's happy, we headed towards the park entrance, which is across a bridge that spans a freeway. Not sure where to go? Just look for the giant half-starfish golden chicken face monster. It's 260 yen or $1.69 to enter the park grounds.
English. And we're going to do
Two
tickets. And we just put the money in here.
The first thing that punches your eyeballs is the Tower of the Sun. This behemoth was designed by Taro Okamoto for the 1970 Expo. We know it from the manga and movie series 20th Century Boys. It is the symbol of the cult of the friend. If you like to be entertained and confused at the same time, give the 3 movie series a watch. The tower has 3 faces. The face at the top is a golden mask, which represents the future. The face of the sun, between the 2 outstretched arms, represents the present, and the black sun on the back represents the past. The inside is even more interesting, but we'll get to that later. Lots of events, like flea markets and concerts, are held on the grounds all year long. We just missed the Ramen Expo by 1 day. Curses! The grounds are fun to wander as they are filled with random things. Statues, and even a pond filled with some chunky danger water. You can even rent a duck boat, but I would recommend keeping your hands and skin firmly inside the duck at all times. We stopped at the Seattle's Best in the middle of the park and got a bittersweet mocha for adults, which means it isn't sweet, not that it has alcohol in it. Boo. That was delightful and made Tara very happy. The Expo Pavilion is an original building from the 1970 Expo. It now acts as a museum to commemorate the Expo. As the sunlight was fading, we decided to skip it. We strolled some more in the late November sun, finding a children's play area and more walking paths. Finally, it was time to venture inside the giant half-starfish golden chicken face monster. The Tower of the Sun Museum is 720 yen, or about $4.69 per ticket. It's well worth it for a trip inside Taro Okamoto's brain. First, you see early drawings of the tower. Then, you enter a large room with a giant mask pulsing with color and music. The highlight is the Tree of Life that spirals upward in a kaleidoscope of colors showing the evolution of life from amoebas and single-celled organisms all the way to Homo sapiens at the top. Almost everything, the figures, animatronics, are original from the 1970s. One word to describe it: groovy. We finished our psychedelic tour of the tower and headed back outside to get our heads on straight. We passed through a massive rose garden with tons of roses still in bloom despite it being nearly December. The Japanese garden was postcard pretty, with trees showing off their colors in bright red, orange, and yellow. I'm sure spring is gorgeous here, sure, but I think I prefer the vibrant fall colors myself. Walking through the garden was surreal. It was hard to believe we were just minutes away from Osaka, a city of 2.7 million people. Let's just take a second to enjoy the sights and sounds. With night approaching, it was time to head out. We did one last pass of the Tower of the Sun. See you next time, giant half-starfish golden chicken face monster.
Thanks for joining us at the Osaka Expo Park. We hope you enjoyed.
Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want more Japan content. We'll be here for 3 months, so expect a lot more stuff.
See you next time.
Bye.